Hi, Gemini, and welcome in. Hope this finds you well. This reading is for you today, Gem, and I've laid out some cards here for you using the Radiant Wise deck, and I will be clarifying that with the Rider-Waite deck. Yeah, so let's get started. This reading is not date specific. As you see, there's no dates on here. I figure when you find it, it's meant for you. So let's get started. So the first card we have as to where you're sitting right now is the Hierophant card. And so this tells me that you're in some deep contemplation. I don't know if it's a momentary thing or just your pattern of late, but you are going within and listening to your guidance, really focusing in on finding your inspiration in a particular situation or in life in general. Okay? And what's grounding you in the reading is the Sun card, which is, whoops, sorry, gotta get used to doing this orientation. Which is telling me that you are, you're feeling youthful, vibrant, and using that in your life to kind of keep you grounded. You're waking up each day with perhaps purpose and a sense of playfulness is what it tells me, and that's really helping you. Your current thoughts and energies, maybe your perspective, is on the Four of Cups. So perhaps you're looking at the past a little too much. You may have had an offer come to you, but you're not really paying any attention to that. You're looking at maybe it's sort of a blasé kind of card. It can be a little laziness. Someone might be offering you just some fun and you're turning it down. But there's definitely some looking at the past that's going on there. So, what's coming up, rising up in your needs and desires, and anyone who knows anything about Gemini knows that they love, they have the gift of conversation, and they articulate really well and express and communicate really well. So perhaps you're feeling, this is a card, it can be a card of arguing, but it's also bantering around ideas and passions, and not necessarily in a really organized way, but just so what's rising up in you is maybe the need to communicate or to banter things around, just get in with a group of people, with all the things that are going on at this time. Perhaps there's a little bit of lack of that in your life. So what you really feel emotionally is the King of Pentacles, which is stable and secure, pretty satiated and satisfied with where your hard work and efforts in your life have come to. Yeah, you're feeling really stable and feeling really good, about that aspect of your life. What needs your attention? You got the Strength card for this, and so that tells me that there could be some fears that you have that are needing to be addressed. It could be that you need to shore those up and feel more. I mean, if you feel good emotionally about your stability, then perhaps there's some fears in your mind or in your heart. It could be that there's a person. This is a card of Leo, so it could be there's a Leo in your life that is needing your attention. I'll have to clarify that, see what that's about. Where to direct your energy? You have the Ace of Cups, which is just a lovely placement for this. This tells me that directing your energies at yourself and your own self-love, this can be a cup of love for others as well. I don't really see you pairing up here so far. So, and you have the Hermit, which is indicating that you're off alone somewhere. But definitely I feel that this is about self-love, that you need to direct your energies, and that could be what part of the Hermit is about as well. So what you need to let go of is really clear. It's the Ten of Wands, which is tells me that you've had a burden of sorts, of some sort or another, that you've been dragging along for a long time. It could be a relationship, it could be a pursuit in your career, trying to build something, and it's been a long haul and you're putting it down. And it's right in the position of letting go of something. So we'll get some clarification on that as well. And then your outcome is the Justice card. And this is also, the Justice card is overall speaking to some legal action that that could be finishing up here in the outcome. It's a card of balance. If it also speaks to you're going to have to kind of face things that you may have not gone well, that are where you are the person who needs to make amends, or someone else is. But there's a balancing out of the status quo. If, however, this situation that may be bothering you or in your life at this time that leaves you with some unrest or fearful thoughts, the Justice card asks that we look for our part in whatever the situation is, as well as the other parts. And it's a card of balance. It'll always be fair, a fair outcome for the querent. So yeah, let's clarify using the Rider-Waite deck. We'll clarify the Hermit first. Let's see what we find there. So we'll clarify the Hermit card for Gemini today. Here's the Seven of Wands. So you may have a little resistance going on. There's one too. Okay, so you have the Page of Wands and the Seven of Wands to clarify the Hermit card. So the Hermit card may be having you may be off looking for inspiration and looking for some understanding in your part. You have resistance, you know that, so you could be looking for a way through that. There may be someone who's younger, not necessarily. It could just be a fresh new idea that you have. You may be resistant to moving toward that goal. But that is where your energy is. There's some resistance, and you're going within perhaps to find out what that resistance is about, which is a really wise thing to do. The Hermit is always a wonderful place to be. We have the Emperor on the other side of the deck. So let's look at the Sun card. This is what's providing you focus. Well, there's some Eight of Pentacles. So perhaps you're working on a project, working on something that is gratifying to you, that helps you it's helping to bring focus to your life. Could be anything. Could be chopping wood. You need to get ready for the winning. Oh, here's our second one. Okay, so you have the Queen of Swords, a card of discernment, a card of seeking the truth. So I think you're getting clarity about your own truths, what's working and what's not working. That seems to be what is providing you the focus at this time, kind of grounding you. Yeah, especially with the Hermit card in that one. So let's look at your current thoughts and perceptions. Whoops, wow. There's the Ten of Pentacles. Current thoughts and positions. We're going to be clarifying the Four of Cups today. Okay, there's the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, that's a lot of pentacles. Okay, so your current thoughts and perceptions are on the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is you may be thinking about family wealth and lineage. It could be about an earth sign that's in your midst that you're thinking about from the past. An earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and it could be a family member. You have a cup of love being offered to you, but you're not you're not accepting it. You know, I'm getting the sense here that there may be a family situation that needs your attention, um, and uh, and there's resistance there. For some reason, there's resistance there. So let's go there next for the rising desires and primal needs, which is the Five of Wands that you received here. Ooh, the Tower card. When the Tower card comes out, it kind of dominates the reading. Of course it would. I mean, look at it. There's a lot of stuff happening. But the Tower card can also be a sudden and impacting moment in time, situation unfolding, collapsing. It's really about collapsing. Collapsing the belief systems, collapsing structurally a family situation. This is the Five of Wands that it's clarifying. So if you had arguments and they were perhaps in the family or in a relationship, but I feel like this is a family situation, you are wanting to say something, you want to, come back and hash it out. The Five of Wands isn't necessarily an argumentative, although it can be, but it's generally speaking, it's about bantering things around. There's arguing going on for sure, but it can be just a friendly debate. It can be different ideas. But this Tower, which is a really impacting card, is talking about that if you were to do so and give too much voice perhaps to the situation, that it could really come crashing down. So there's a bit of a warning that I'm getting about that. You're wanting to speak up and argue your points, but that may be destructive. You may not mean to be destructive. I'm just saying that it could have destructive type consequences. Yeah. And there's a Wheel of Fortune tells me that there is a cycle that is ending regardless. This act of potentially speaking up about this situation could create a big cycle of change. But regardless of that, there's a big cycle of change coming that's going to feel, it's going to be impacting regardless. So that that may be that you're already intuitively picking up that saying anything and speaking up about the situation may not be fruitful. So you're holding back. You're actually going within with the Hermit card to try to figure out how to approach this with maybe a new idea. And you're resisting the urge. You are resisting the urge to speak up, and that may prove the best course of action. So let's see how you're really feeling emotionally. We have it clarifying the King of Pentacles, please, with the Queen of Wands, who's clarifying that. And what else do we have for Gemini? Whoops, there we go. Wow, the World. Okay, so closure and the Queen of Wands to clarify how you're feeling emotionally. So you're feeling stable, you're feeling successful, you feel content and secure. And what you're really feeling emotionally, or that's how you're really feeling emotionally, you feel like you're closing out a chapter with Aries, Leo, Sag, Don't get hung up on the gender. It could be a male. It's the representative of the confident, forward-thinking person, the queen, and you're coming to an end of that cycle. So emotionally, you're feeling secure, and it's really closing out a really big chapter of your life. So that's a really good place to be. What needs your attention and action? This could actually be about a Leo, because I see what you feel emotionally that you're closing out is an Aries, Leo, Sag. So, and there's the Strength card coming up here that we're clarifying. And this is in the category of what needs your attention. And it's the Strength card, the card of Leo. So you could be needing to focus on your fears, focus on this person that you could be letting go of, or that you're getting closure on, who's a Leo. There we have the 9 of Wands. This is a card of, this is telling me that you're end of a long battle, perhaps with a person or a situation. Get one more clarifier for the Strength card for Gemini, please. Sometimes they take a little while. Oops. Oh, we got, yeah, the Justice card again. So again, and you have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Definitely an air sign. So what needs attention is something perhaps to do with a legal outcome, or something that's pending in your something that is, I'm getting legal on here. It could be a balancing out of your feeling of defense. You've worked really long and hard, and you've seen some battles, that's for sure. So you need to strengthen your give yourself some stamina, balance your life out. I'm also getting face your fears. By facing our fears, we strengthen who we really are. Our heart gets bigger. We feel very, very capable. Yeah, you definitely need to work on the feeling of defensiveness that I'm getting from this. You feel like you need to defend. You've come a long way, and you feel like you need to defend that, perhaps legally. And it may have something to do with a divorce, some kind of property issue. But it definitely needs your attention right now. Yeah, it could be something to do with family and ironing out some details of some legal case. Because we have the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck as well, that's again representative of a potential lawyer situation. So I feel like there might be some legalities that you're dealing with here that aren't, that really need your attention. Oops. Okay, so let's clarify where to direct your energy, which is the Ace of Cups. Clarify that. We have the Page of Pentacles. This could be a younger person that's coming into your life that you need to spread a little love to. Where to direct your energy, it also could be an idea of how a monetary idea, something about income, a great new idea, writing a book, or taking on a new job position, or an idea for a new love. You could have someone that's setting your sights you could have a youthful idea about someone who you have your sights set on, that you'd like to reach out for. So the other one here is that is regarding a. I feel that she's the high priestess. Sorry, the high priestess. I'm all excited, and I have all these ideas that are rushing in, these messages. From the high priestess appearance here, that you know that there's someone in your life who may be a little younger than you, that you have a budding idea to express your love to. Could just be a message of love, a message of a heartfelt, honest, open message to someone, but you know who it is. Your intuition is telling you to move in that direction. And on the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords, which is someone who moves really, really quickly. So not sure whether that message is heard by you in a certain way, but we shall see. What you need to let go of, the Ten of Wands, a card of great burden. And usually when you're getting the Ten of Wands, you've already put the burden down. But this is clear, it's in that position. Oh, this burden has caused you a great deal of sleepless nights, being up in the middle of the night, anguish about that, and anxiety. So whatever this burden is, if it's a relationship, if it's a monetary, if it's this legal case that I feel is circulating around this reading for some of you, then it's causing you it's causing you to even stay up at nights, and you're anguishing and in your mind overthinking everything. So you need to let that go, to make a decision if that's what it means. I mean, you do have the Justice card here, which talks about balance. I don't see a decision-making card here. We might still get one, but you've had the Justice here twice, so this is weighing heavily on your mind, I can tell, Gemini. So let's see what happens here. Whoops. Okay, so there's the Eight of Cups in reverse. Eight of Cups normally is about walking away from something. I think that basically it does mean still let go, make a decision, make up your mind about how you want to see this. Just put the burden down and walk away. That's the message I'm getting, despite the fact that it's in reverse, which would mean that you're not doing this, that you're not putting it down. You need to put it down and walk away. Walk away to a more emotionally stable place for you, is what I'm getting. And our outcome card, which is the Justice. Let's take a look. Get a little more clarification on that. There we go. Another card of balance, the Six of Pentacles. So that's really clear. You need to balance your head and your heart, balance your thinking. Oh, and the Eight of Wands. So these cards, to clarify, the Justice card tell me that there's a need for balance, there's a need for give and take, and that there's some expediency that's asked of you in this outcome. The Eight of Wands speaks to communication that's coming through and really fast. So it could be that that's what balances everything out, is communication coming in to help you, but it's a question of balancing. I feel like your heart and your head, and not thinking so much about any losses that you've incurred over time, either through a relationship, a loss, or a situation like a divorce, or something in your family situation. Yeah. So let's give you a Wisdom of the Oracle card to finish the reading. Let's see what you have for messages for Gemini, please. Messages for Gemini. We have two. Oh, two that come out. Yeah. So come to the edge. That's a card of taking a good close look. This might work. I'll read that one actually because I'm not sure in this setting exactly what that is. That breaks down to a 9. Oh, that is, which is the Hermit card as well. So come to the edge is probably mostly speaking to you. Really taking a fine look, like a hard look at your actions and what the situation really is, and a way to find your own balance. The other one that we have here is the Thinker. This is a card of, I see it as a card of Aquarius or any air sign really, which is you. Breaks down to an 8, which is the Strength card as well, to really think about where you are in this moment in time. That's exactly what I'm getting there. So let's take a look. Where's my, right there. Come to the edge. Okay. Okay. So courage, just like the Strength card. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration. Oops. To feel the exhilaration that you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you can find your miracles. So again, it's basically saying the same thing. Just move forward in strength and trust yourself, and miracles will be shown. So that's what I have for you today, Gemini. I hope this helps, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great rest of your week. Okay, bye-bye.